Well, I am back, and yeah, let's see where we left off. We was at Fate, Khaled, Liner, Prisma, Ilya, Thuray. I'm not even sure, but if you're wondering if I'm making any pauses, it's because I'm not feeling too well. But I want to go ahead and get this video done because I wanted to sleep right after I get done working on this. So yeah. But yeah, Fate, Khaled, Liner, Prisma, Ilya, Thuray. Never could figure out the naming sense for the anime, but sure. It's the fourth season, even though it has a 3. But yeah, I've watched the first one and it wasn't too bad, so I need to catch up on that. So yeah, that's that. But like, it's got good animation. At Silverlink is really good. Alright, let's talk about Sukuta the animation. Fantasy music. That sounds weird. Alright. Has 2 versions, a male version and a female version. The male version centers on Tokyo Idol Unit 6 Gravity. And yeah, I don't care a bit about this. It sounds weird. I'll scroll through this so if you want to read it, you can pause it. But yeah, does not sound too awfully amazing. So, Oz Mafia is a fantasy harem historical romance shoujo. If a harem is a Tome game, so it's, one girl, bunch of dudes. Alright, Fuka is a girl who lost her memories while wandering the unfamiliar town she finds herself in. She realizes that she is being chased by someone. One of the mafia syndicates in town called the Oz family saves her after she runs away in fear. In this town where friendship and conflict are 2 sides of the same coin, whose hand will Fuka taken? Why does she have no memories? Is the story of the original Oz Mafia, but since it doesn't fit into the format, it's been turned into a school story. What? Okay, having transferred into Oz Academy, she finds herself in trouble. The 3 boys save him in town to... Oh, I have no idea what they have done with this. But, I guess they made it into a school life thing? I don't get it, but... Never heard of Creators Impact either, so... I don't know. I'll check it out 8 days from now. So... Maho Shoujo Naria Girls. Magic. Bouncy. Okay, interesting. I already have my interest now. Aurora, Hanabi, and Inaho are 3 girls who aim to become nationally renowned characters by creating animation of themselves. They chose the magical girl theme to catch attention of everyone from children to adults. Can they safely become characters? And also they want to make an anime about themselves, so they made an anime like a magical girl anime. Okay. I don't know if I'd actually like it or not. I'll check it out, I guess. Never heard of the company. The only reason I said Bouncy was interesting because the name's Bouncy. It's weird. Alright. Regalia, the 3 Sacred Stars. By Actus. Mecha sci-fi. That's already got my attention because I love mecha stuff. Alright, in the show's story, 12 years ago in the country of Remgard, a big incident left an unsolved mystery that has begun to fade from people's memories. Time passes, and sisters Yui and Rena are living peacefully in the Inestria Empire. However, one day a large mecha attacks Inestria. This day marks the turning point where the 2 girls get caught in the vortex of fate. That's bad. I'll check it out. I love mecha stuff, so... Alright. Honda-kun. This is actually probably the anime I'm looking forward to the most this season. Why? Because I like this manga. It's hilarious. It's a comedy school shonen. Handsome teenager calligrapher Sei Honda is worshipped by all his classmates as an aloof superstar. Too bad Sei's inherent negativity makes him believe that everyone is actually out to get him and hates him. A youthful comedy of misunderstanding and melancholy unfolds. It's kind of like, it's kind of like Sakamoto, but Sakamoto knows he's like a badass and like, you know, is a cool dude. But this guy's like, everyone thinks he's cool. He doesn't. He is like paranoid, and it's pretty funny. I can't wait for that. So 9 days, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm not too sure about the company though. I don't keep track of them that much. Kuno Bijitsubi. That's a lot, and I'm not gonna say that. Alright, the story focuses on art club in a certain middle school and its members, Subaru Ushimaki, who is a genius at drawing faces, but only wants to draw the perfect 2D wife. Colette, a rich troublemaker who never stops making mischief, and the club president, who sleeps through sessions to collect sleeping aids. Okay. Mizuki Uzami is the only person in the club who wants to do art club-like activities and constantly struggles to do so. I've actually read a little bit of the manga. It's not too bad. I will be checking it out. It's from Feel, never heard of them, but from what it looks like, the animation looks not too bad. So, Bina, Coco, Shikyo, Byobo, la 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 la. Cannot stand that name. Didn't like the first season's name, but here's the second season. I never did finish the first season, so I guess I gotta finish the first season and check out the second season. It wasn't terrible, is all I can say about it. Wasn't like the biggest fan of it, but I didn't hate it. Amatsu. It's from basic staff. It's got pretty good stat line here, you know. Hikari Konada is a cheerful 15-year-old girl who lives near the ocean and spends much of her time diving as a result. On her first day of high school, she meets a teacher who also likes scuba diving. There's also a 16-year-old classmate who gets dragged along, and yeah. This sounds interesting. I'm not too sure about the whole sports bit, but the rest of it sounds pretty good. Ninjimaki Seirei Senki Tenkyo no Alderman. Okay, it's from Madhouse, so that already gets a pretty high stat line right there. I don't really care much about this, but I already know what this is. I checked it out a little bit. Haven't read the light novel, but I've read the manga, and it is good. The cut Giovanna Empire is a state of war, and the adjacent with the adjacent Kyoka Republic. In the region, due to certain circumstances, there's a certain youth unwillingly prepared to take the high grade exam. His name's Itka. He's a very lazy guy and loves women. No one predicted that this kind of guy would become a soldier referred to even as a great commander. Basically, he's a really smart guy who is a womanizer, kind of. And he's works for the, well, he's basically doing it because she's making him. That's why he's going through the stupid little test thing. But yeah, it's good. I will be watching it, and I hope it does really well. Alright, next will be 91 Days. It's a drama from Shuka. Never heard of it. Alright. During Prohibition, the law held no power in the mafia ruled the town. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So, anime based on the Prohibition. The story takes place in Lawless, a town thriving on black market sales of illicitly brewed liquor. He returns to Lawless after some time away, following the murder of his family in a mafia dispute. He receives a mysterious letter prompting him to return to Lawless for revenge, and then he infiltrates the family, the ones responsible, and he wants to befriend the son to set his vengeance in motion. Killing brings more killing, and revenge finds more revenge. How will this 91-day story of these men got by a tragic fate end. That sounds pretty good, actually. Like, I don't know about the animation studio, so... but that plot sounds good. Time travel shoujo Mari Waka to 8 Nin no Kaja Kuchi Tachi. From WoW World. From a book. Alright. Mari Hayase has a mission to go back in time and meet 8 of the most prominent scientists and inventors in history. With the help of her 2 friends, she'll find herself up close and personal with famous characters like Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Graham Bell, and so much more. Sounds stupid. Just saying. So, I'm not that excited about this. The animation looks okay from that little bit there. So, I'll check it out, but it doesn't sound too amazing. I want to see the end. Whoa. Itori no Shita the Outcast. Okay, action, supernatural, superpower. From random company I never heard of. It's a digital, it's a manual adaptation. Interesting. Alright. One day, Zhang Chulan is attacked by zombies in a graveyard. In the midst of this situation, he saves the life of a girl, throwing the kitchen knife in his hands in order to kill the enemies. The girl tells him who is relieved to face his hardships head on and leaves. Okay. However, later sees the girl again at the university. From that moment, his destiny begins to move. There will be strangers with special powers appearing one by one. So it's battle manga. Okay. Sounds interesting, I guess. But the fact that it's a manhwa is interesting. Makes sense why I would not understand who these people are. Alright. Qualia Code. From A1 Pictures, so it's not bad. The story takes place at the world. Well, the story takes place at the world in which people continue their war against the unknown, the enemy of humanity. They are children who have been evacuated to the cold sleep facility during the invasion by the unknown. Okay, so they get powers to stop them, the unknown. Okay. Sounds kind of a generic story, but I like that type of story, kind of. Action, fantasy, supernatural. Alright. And Verge. Card game. That's weird. Very weird. The story of the card game follows what happens when horror portals suddenly open up, using 3 worlds together. As a result, exceed powers or awaken teenage girls. Okay. Academy for these so-called progress girls are built on the isolated Seirin Island in the Pacific. Sounds bad, but it's from Silverlink, so there's gotta be some merit to it. So, there's that. Danganronpa 3. The end of blah 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 Mirahin. I don't understand the Danganronpa 3s because there's a there's a second one. So, don't make me wonder too hard to lurch, because I don't like being confused. All right. What is this? Okay. I don't want to go too much into detail because this is the 3rd series, but it's the 2nd anime. I can't tell you much about this because it doesn't make sense to me. They did not plan this out properly, because the 2nd anime never exists. Well, apparently Makoto was shooting Gay Remnant of Despair. They gather together to discuss its punishment. Now get trapped by a Monokuma. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go into too much of that. I don't know about that. Mob Psycho 100. It's gonna be good. It's for Bones. It's the creator of One Punch Man. It's his other work, so it's gonna be interesting. Kagamayo Shigeo, aka Mob, is a boy who has trouble expressing himself, but who happens to be a powerful esper. Mob is determined to live a normal life and keep his ESP suppressed, but when his emotions surge to level 100%, something terrible happens to him, and he's threatened by fake espers, evil spirits, and mysterious organization. What will Mob think? What choices will he make? It's a funny comedy that's got a lot of action in it, so it's pretty good. Active Raid Keto Kyoshu Shishio Dai, whatever. Okay. I never checked out the first season of Active Raid, so I don't know anything about that. I didn't know Active Raid was a mecha, so that's cool. I'm not gonna read this really. It's just the second season of Active Raid. I'm not gonna read that to spoil myself. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Battery. Sports anime, baseball. Probably one of my least favorite sports because it's boring. Alright, meet Harada Takume, not even in junior high, and he's the best pitcher in the region. However, he's frustrated and ready to give up because he can't find a catcher who's good enough to keep up with how he pitches in the backwater town his family has just moved to. Then along comes a kid named Nagakura Go, and that's as far as it goes. Don't care. The Seiken Danganronpa 3 anime. Okay. Don't really know what the difference is, really. This just pisses me off, the fact that there's 2 anime for Danganronpa 3. I'm not going to go into detail on them because I honestly don't know, and I don't want to spoil anything for myself because I have not messed the second game, and I don't really like spoiling myself for that. So, yeah. Asuna Taizai Seisen no Shiroshi. It's a 4-part original story by manga, so it's just 4 episodes. Yeah, I guess I'll check it out. I've watched the first season. It wasn't too bad. A1 Pictures good. So yeah. Not much to say there. I'll be checking it out. Hano Bono Log. It's a romance slice of life. The anime offers heartwarming peeks at the lives of close couples and families. Doesn't sound too interesting. It's 2 minutes long each though, so it's short. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know too much about the Danganronpa 3 animes, so that's what hurts me, the fact that I can't talk about them. I don't know shit about them. I will check them out, I guess. But I'm gonna have to try to play the second game. But yeah. Now I'm going to be heading to bed because I am tired and sick. And thanks for watching and putting up with my sickness. So I just hope you guys have a good day. And let me know in the comments what you will be watching out of this season, because I forgot to ask for the first one. So thanks for watching, and